Hello. If you read the title of this video, then odds are you want to land travel clients, you want to travel for free, or you want to get paid to travel and you don't know where to find clients. And I'm going to tell you exactly where I find clients and where you can find clients to actually start traveling as a content creator or just as somebody who wants to become someone that travels and creates content. As you can see behind me, I'm currently at an Airbnb creating content as we speak. I'm here for 4 days out in Tucson, Arizona, and it is literally just beautiful. I thought it would be like perfect to create these types of videos where I'm like giving you guys information and giving you tips and tricks while I'm also at Airbnbs. I thought it would just be fun. I don't know. To get right into the video, I have my notes on here on everything that I kind of want to talk about and the 4 main places that you can find clients that I find I had the best luck with and other creators that I work with also had some good luck with. The first main website app that I use to land my clients is Airbnb itself. Airbnb is my favorite platform to find hosts on. I find I have the best luck on there. And the way I actually go about finding the host is super important. So you always want to make sure you're putting the location you're traveling to or the place you're going or anywhere on the map. You want to make sure you're putting that location in. And then the dates are the most important part. So I always pitch a Monday through a Thursday because those are not peak days. And I also allow myself 4 days. So the first and last day are check-in and check-out. So you really only have 2 full filming days, which is plenty of time, but also you need the time because if you're only doing 1 or 2 nights, you're checking in, you only have a few hours till the sun is up and then the sun is down, you wake up and you have to check out that next morning. So 2 nights minimum if you can't do 3 nights. I always recommend at least doing 3 nights so that way you can get 2 full days in and filming and also enjoy yourself while you're there. Also make sure you're pitching between 3 weeks, 1 to 3 weeks. So if you're pitching like 3 months in advance, it's gonna be a lot harder to find a host. So I always like to pitch within like 1 or 2 weeks. It's crunch time, but it makes it a lot easier when you do come down to pitching, where you can say, you know, you're not already booked and I'd love to just like come in, create some content, get some viral content for you. And the least amount of booked they are, the better. So you have your location, your date is between a Monday and Thursday and it's for the next 1 to 2 weeks. And then you always want to just put 1 person and then search if you're traveling with somebody, significant other, maybe it's a friend, whatever it may be, 1 to 2 people, and then go ahead and hit search. You're gonna find an Airbnb that you want to reach out to. Now make sure it's trendy. That is like bottom line. It has to be either trendy, there's something about it that you can actually create on camera that's just really enticing to make people want to book in your when you create this content. You don't want to reach out to a host that just has a regular house, something like maybe what you already live in. It's just going to be a lot harder to sell versus something that's a little bit on the trendier side, like the one that I'm currently at. When you find a few hosts that you want to pitch to, you'll just click on the listing, you'll scroll down and hit contact host and put your pitch in. Now I will say there is a potential to get banned on Airbnb. And really all it takes is 2 hosts to report you. And the reason that you would probably get reported is for soliciting and just not being a human to human, sending a pitch and expressing your value and why you want to work with the host. I personally have never run into this issue. I do have pitch templates if you want to take a look at them. There's 4 templates and they're super cheap. They're actually the pitches that I use to land clients. I just obviously switch them up per Airbnb that I'm pitching to, and also you just want to make yourself unique to that specific host. The pitch is super important. You want to make sure you're not getting banned, but there are other ways that you can pitch. But also I will say when you do reach out on Airbnb, this is one of the main reasons why I love reaching out on Airbnb, is when you send your pitches or when you are messaging a host, they actually have like a response rate. So if they don't answer you, it hurts them. So that's why most of the time they will answer you, whether it's a yes and no or, you know, they're pissed. That's why I love pitching on Airbnb. I just know that I'll probably get a response back, but there are other ways that you can reach out. The second way that I find travel clients is by simply looking up on Instagram. There are a bunch of different things that you can look up on Instagram. The things that I personally like to look up is my location and then the Airbnb, or the location that I'm looking to stay at and then Airbnb. Anything keyword Airbnb or short-term rental or vacation home, anything like this on the screen here are things that you can search for because it's gonna pull up SEO, it's gonna pull up Airbnbs, maybe trending hashtags that Airbnb hosts are using, things like that. Simply by going on Instagram, searching those keywords and seeing what comes up, giving the host some engagement, following them, commenting on their stuff, and then reaching out later down the line, sending your pitch. That's one way to do it, or you can just pitch them on the Airbnb app. from their Instagram account. Now, I will say the best part about Instagram is that if they're already on Instagram, they understand the power in marketing. It's going to be a little bit of an easier sell and an easier pitch if they're already on socials. So sometimes Instagram is the best place to look first, especially in a specific area you're looking at. It can change your pitch around a little bit. You can create content for their socials and not just to give them exposure from your socials or their website, things like that. So keep that in mind when you are reaching out on Instagram, and you can also do it on TikTok too. The third website that I use and actually have landed my first 2 clients on back in September, I love Hipcamp. Now, I don't know where it's available, what cities, states, countries, I have no idea, but being in Nevada, I have California, Arizona, Utah, I have all these places near me that are kind of glamping type style, and that's what Hipcamp is. So Hipcamp is more based around glamping, RVs, renovated buses, tents, like all of the things that you can think of that's outdoorsy. And the way that you find a host on here is the same as Airbnb. So you would put in your location, you would put in your dates, same thing. Always try to do between 1 to 3 weeks, Monday through Thursday. If you can't do that, at least get 2 nights so you get 1 full filming day out of it. And then put in how many people and then hit that search button. Once you hit the search button, you're gonna browse through, find some hip camps that you wanna kind of pitch to, and then same thing, you'll just scroll down, hit contact host, and insert your pitch. Hipcamp is obviously not as big and powerful as Airbnb. Airbnb is one of the biggest platforms, and I know at least with working with hosts, Airbnb does their own marketing for their hosts on there. It's just not the same as social media marketing, which is what I do and what I'm assuming you want to do or do already. So there is a lot of opportunity with something like Hipcamp where it's not as big and bold and known as Airbnb is, and hosts just want to get booked and make money on their clamp site. So let me know if you have any luck with that one. I love Hipcamp, and I just, now that it's getting warmer out, especially in the cooler areas, it's a really great time to start pitching. My leg is sleepy. The fourth and last place that you can find a travel client and reach out to hosts and all that good stuff is going to be Verbo. Now, if you are unfamiliar with Verbo, it is just like Airbnb, just Verbo. So same style as Hipcamp, Airbnb, same exact kind of method. You would just go ahead, put in your location, put in the dates, 1 to 3 weeks, Monday through Thursday, or 2 nights, whatever works best for you in your schedule. And then the amount of people you're going to be bringing, hit the search button and find some trendy stays to reach out to. Once you find some, you'll just scroll down, hit the contact host option, and send your pitch over, and boom. You're ready to get some responses. Now, quick side note, it is hard. This is not easy. I'm not going to sell you this facade of you can reach out to hosts and they're gonna wanna work with you. It is a lot of no's, it's a lot of trial and error, it's a lot of trying different pitches. The best advice that I could give you is just be human. You have to be willing to hear no and put yourself out there and learn from your mistakes. And I will say your first 3 to 4 stays are going to be super, not just life-changing, because mine were life-changing, but they're going to be a huge learning period where you're going to learn kind of all the basics and all the stuff you need to know for when you start charging for this type of work. So in the beginning, you always want to do gifted stays to build your portfolio, learn what you need to bring, learn kind of the ins and outs of content creation, what content works, what doesn't, get your case studies. That way in the next 5 to 6 stays that you do, you can start charging up to $2,000 per stay, and plus you also get a free stay on top of it. So there's so much opportunity in the travel industry, the short-term rentals, being a content creator. It's never going away. Marketing is always going to be here, and we're here to get these hosts booked out. And I will say, if you need any help, if you have any questions, if you're just getting started into this, wherever you are in your journey, let me know, comment below, ask your questions. I'll make videos, tutorials, whatever you need. I'm here for you, and I want you to be successful. And this is just such an amazing journey to be on. And I didn't think that this was possible until I started doing it, which is why I'm like, more people need to get on this because it's literally amazing. Like, can we just take a moment for this Airbnb that I'm in right now? It is like, and this is just Like this is just not even half, like this is just half of it. Let me know where you're at in your journey, what questions you have, what videos you want me to make. I'm here for you, and I kind of want to come along your journey with you. I will leave my TikTok, my Instagram, my Twitter down below. I post so much content on what I'm doing, where I'm at, and how I'm landing these deals. And if you want to connect, be friends, be travel friends, creator friends, all the things, let's connect on the socials. But otherwise, I will see you in my next video. And I really hope you got some golden nuggets out of this video, because I will say, I dropped some golden nuggets in here. I will see you in the next video. Bye. Bye. The trash man is coming and grabbing the trash, and I didn't take it out because I don't think there's any trash in there. Sorry.